Just walked up these stairs, man, and got a little winded. I got to start doing Stepmaster at the gym or something, man. We about to get into it with Bralen Trice, one of the top defensive ends in college football, had 10 sacks last year, projected high first round. He about to pull up right now in his Durango RT, because they balling these days. And we're going to jump in the car with him, and we're going to talk about everything from his favorite sack, his first sack, being in college football, making money, how he feel about Washington and leaving Washington. And we're going to get into his quarterback, Michael Penix, who may be going for a Heisman Trophy this year. He's a baller. So, man, Bralen Trice, remember the name, 6'3", 265 pounds. Hope I got that part right. We outside. We outside.
Guys, a lot of the cool stuff that's been in like the history of football. We got like the old D-line. We got our all Pac-12 first team guys up here from last season, and just a bunch of cool stuff that's memorabilia. So yeah, it's pretty dope.
What's your biggest memory? All right, man, we out here, man. This is real stumping ground, bro.
Yeah.
What's your greatest memory from being out here?
First sack of 2022 season down there on the 20-yard line.
Yeah.
Opposite side. I remember getting that sack, and I stood up and I'm screaming, like throwing my hands around, like the crowd's going crazy. You know, it was one of my best memories for sure.
You get pretty turned up when you get those sacks, though.
Yeah.
There's not many better feelings in your life, huh, than getting a sack.
Nah.
First call, first kiss, none of that, huh?
No, it's not a better feeling. Like, damn near make you want to tear up on the field. You got the fans around you, got your teammates around you. You just made a big play. Like, it's one of the best feelings in the world. So.
Yeah? How many you going to get this year?
20.
20?
Yeah.
Projections start coming out first round this, first down that. What is your coach? What does he have to say to you? Like, what is he saying? What is his message?
My coach is, he's one of those coaches that just like wants your head to the grindstone, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's not about all the talk or about all the cameras. Like, he just wants to see you work hard and continue to do exactly what you've been doing.
Yeah.
So that's why I really appreciate him as a coach, too. He's taught me, like, ignore all this outside shit and just keep playing football, be yourself. Like, do what you do and do it to your best ability.
Yeah. Your quarterback's a baller, right? Talk to us about how good your quarterback is. You go
Mike's
against him in
crazy
practice all the time.
Mike's crazy good, and he's a
Is
lefty.
he?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, I could talk all day about Mike, man. I mean, we're blessed as a team to have him as a quarterback. I mean, he's a Heisman candidate. I think he should have gotten a little bit more recognition than he already had last season.
Right.
But this year, he's going to ball out with the offense. I mean, he's got receivers like Rome, Jalen. He's got offensive linemen like Troy out there and Roger Rosengarten, protecting him. So he's got everything he needs to be successful, and he's got that arm on him and that QB mentality that I think is Heisman material for sure.
Does he amaze you in practice sometimes?
What's that?
Does he amaze you in practice sometimes? Anything he ever do, and you're like, man, oh man, what?
Yeah, some of the throws he makes, I'm like, damn.
Right. Yeah.
I couldn't even throw a ball like that if I practiced. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's got natural talent and ability and skill, and he's just going to be a great quarterback at the next level. So,
yeah. Anybody you went up against this year that was a tough matchup for you at tackle, man, you was like, oh man, this guy's everywhere. No?
Nah.
No, I ain't seen nobody, huh?
Nah, I ain't seen nobody.
There we go. Here we back to that again, man. Bralen Trice, man. All right, man, we got big Bralen Trice here. I hope he don't look that much bigger than me. Let's get into this thing, man. We outside.
Yeah.
All right, man, Footballville, we here, man. We outside with big Bralen Trice out of University of Washington, man. We were just in L.A. yesterday, bro. We moving. This morning we in Seattle, man. Rainy Seattle with Bralen Trice. What's going on, bro?
I'm good, man. I'm just glad to be here.
You glad to be here, dog?
Yeah.
You did a podcast before?
Nah, it's the first time.
First time?
Yeah.
With Footballville?
First time with Footballville, first time with anybody.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Why haven't you done anything? Like,
I haven't really been reached out to about it. But I mean, one of my teammates started a podcast called The Standard. I don't know if you've seen it. Yeah, they haven't had me on, but I'm a little hurt by that.
They haven't had you on yet? Who their first guest was?
I don't even know now that I think about it, but I don't know. It would have been cool to get on there, but we'll see.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Come on, bro. I mean, they got you rated top first round, top 15. That's what they saying, right? And the teammate ain't tapped you on the shoulder and say, hey, dog, come sit down.
Nah, nobody.
Now, listen, I was looking into what you've done. Your first 2 years, you didn't play at all.
Nah.
And then last year, you what, 11 sacks, 10 sacks? I see people can't get the number right. Everybody got a different number.
I think it was like 9.5, 10. I don't know. There's a bunch that I missed that I should have had. And like you know how stats work. So
yeah.
So.
Well, you said actually on the field, you should have had a sack. And
well, we split up sacks when two guys get on a tackle. We get And
you look at the film and be like, man, hey,
I'll be like, that's mine.
Like, exactly. But that happened really fast for you.
Yeah, it did.
It did. Has it changed your life?
Right now, it's changed my life, and I think I'm really trying to balance, like, just kind of staying the same and working towards my same goal and working as hard as I've been working and not stopping, and not getting content. Yeah. That's what I struggle with every day. Is like I tell myself I just got to keep being the same person I was when I first stepped on the field last season.
Right.
So I'm just ready for that next season to start, and I can just go do what I do and do it even better. So.
Yeah. A good way you could do that? Let's talk about when you wasn't playing. And if you stay there, what happened? Your first year, how was it when you got to Washington?
I loved it. My first year, I was a freshman. I had dudes like Joe Trine in front of me. Ryan Bowman was there. Yeah. You guys know Joe?
Joe who?
Trine, plays for the Bucks now.
Yeah. I know you're talking.
He's crazy good. But
yeah,
it was just a learning process for me because I came from in high school. I'm playing like just basic high school football. Like I know like 4 calls and that's about it. You just go get the quarterback is what we was doing. Yeah. But now stepping up to that next level, like having to get that knowledge of like I got to drop in coverage, I got to play all these stunts, I got to listen for calls and checks and stuff. So it was like a big learning curve.
It was a learning curve.
Yeah.
Okay. So that first year was just learning.
First year was just learning for me and just watching everybody else play. Yeah.
Could you honestly say that if coach would have said, Bralen, get out, that you wasn't?
Nah, I don't think I was ready.
Yeah.
Nah. I think I would have been able to go out there and do something, but I'm not where I'm at now.
Yeah. So then the second year, what happened?
Second year, what was that, COVID?
It was COVID, I think, 2020.
Here's a big one. So I opted out in COVID 2020, like I was saying earlier, but I did it to get like in the right mindset for football, to be honest, because after my freshman year of not playing and kind of just learning and stuff, I got into this mindset of like, I kind of just lost the love for the game a little bit, but I knew that I could take advantage of this opportunity that's given to me where I could just go take some time to myself and not lose any time on my clock eligibility-wise. And I thought it would be great, and I spoke with my mom, and she thought it would be good for me. She, she's supportive. She's just going to tell me, like, take care of myself, feel me? Right. So I took that year, went home, got in the right mindset, came back, like, ready to attack everything, like workouts, practices, everything. So it really helped me out. And then when I got into the 2021 season with Coach Lake, I was in that middle part of trying to figure out how I'm going to, put that onto the field and take that next step, you know what I'm saying? Right. And then, so after that, it was like, I don't know, we got the new coaches that came in 2022. Yeah. Coach DeBoer, Coach Schmidt, Coach Morrell. Yeah. And they gave me the opportunity to go out on the field and do what I do after turning up with Jeremiah, my other end on the other side of me. Yeah. And during spring ball and fall camp. It kind of changed for you. Yeah, things changed for me, and it's been good, Right.
So let's go back to you saying you lost the love of the game. That happens a lot because college football isn't high school football.
Not at all.
Explain to people what could make somebody 6'3", 265 pounds who has a lot of potential say, man, this is not like get more in detail with them to make them understand.
Yeah. Let me think about it. I look back on it, it's like it could be a pretty basic answer to me, to be honest. It's like not playing, going from high school where you're like this top player, this top recruit, like ready to like take over the world, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then you show up to this next level of football and everyone's on that same level as you. And you got all these dudes that are bigger than you, older than you, and you're like, damn, I'm just this freshman kid that just came out of high school, and I'm nowhere close to where I need to be, But there's guys that go in and they're ready like that.
Really?
But that's really like, I feel like that's like the top 2% of athletes coming out of high school. You know what I'm saying? Right. So it kind of just takes your mentality down as an athlete, especially on the football field. You're like, you think you're the best because football is like all about confidence and swag and going out there ready to like hit some shit. Right. So it's like you go from that level to that level, and it's like it smacks you like a door. So.
And you start questioning yourself.
You start questioning yourself. You lose the love for the game. You start questioning whether you want to keep playing football, whether you're even right for this. Yeah.
I don't know.
That was a mature decision, though.
Yeah.
How old were you in 2020?
19.
That was a mature
Yeah.
decision for you to step back like that.
Yeah.
That's something that usually kids, so emotional, don't do. Like they just go faster forward and then run into something. You know what I'm saying? So you took some time back and you came to the conclusion. I'm assuming that, man, I do love football.
Yeah, of course.
Right.
I wake up, think about football. I go to sleep, think about football.
Right.
There's even nights where I sit down and I'm like laying in bed and I'm thinking about a play that I had last season that I'm like, damn, I really could have done this on that play. You know, it's one of those things that just takes over your mind. But I love it. It's like, it's part of me. So
yeah. So now that you think back, sitting those 2 years, how do you think it helps this Bralen now? Because now the phone calls are coming, and the projections are coming. I watch you, man. You look awesome on highlights. What do you think how did those 2 years help you?
I think it obviously helped me find the love for the game again, but
Yeah.
I think it also helped me like find this level of maturity on the field and off the field too.
Yeah.
Because I realized like it's just not going to be handed to you. You know, you got to work for that shit. You got to grind.
Yeah.
And so once I realized that, and I got in the weight room, got on the field, start watching film, like asking all the questions in the world that I can to learn more. It kind of helped me get to this point where I'm at, because now I know what needs to be done and what I need to do to maintain that and elevate from that.
Right.
That's how I think about it. So.
Yeah. You got goals? Any goals for this year? Because you got 10, 9
This year,
last year, right?
I'm trying to get 20 on them.
20?
You know? Yeah.
Yeah. Does Washington have any records or anything that you?
I think the record was like 19 or
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Don't quote me on that, but we'll have to look
19?
at it. Yeah.
Yeah. Talk to the people about Washington's defense. They got you listed as D lineman. Like what kind of defense you guys play, and what kind of defense you would like to play in? You know what I'm saying? Talk to me about that.
Well, I think I'd list myself as more of an edge, but our defense now is an attack defense. You know, we're always coming at you from any angle. Like you're not gonna. You can think you're gonna be good at protecting, you know, and all of a sudden you're gonna go to take me, or you're gonna go take the other edge, and all of a sudden you're gonna have a guy come up the middle. You can have a guy coming off the edge. Like that's how I think we've been so successful. Is like we're just so like attack every play type mindset, you know. And our coaches have kind of like instilled that in us through the training process and learning process this past year and a half, I'd say. Yeah. And I think that's been the biggest factor in our defense is like we're ready to come at you from every angle and do anything we need to do to get to that ball. So yeah, and that's why I really like it, because as an edge, like all you got to do, all you really want to do is just go get the ball, go get the quarterback, you know. So when I can fly off that edge or come on the inside or like, you know, just drop back if I need to, which is not the best thing for an edge to do for a guy that's a pass rusher, but just being able to attack the quarterback as much as I can, that's going to set me up for success and our defense. Yeah.
Same position you want to play on the next level?
Yeah.
You want to be edge?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm finna see if you can remember this. I was looking at your highlights against Washington State. It was a play where the quarterback dropped back. He had 30 minutes to throw the ball. Yeah. And then you came from the middle. Yeah. What? Explain that play to me and where you came from.
Well, I was dropping back just to be the spy, the QB spy. You know?
I figured that.
Yeah.
Right.
So I'm sitting there and I'm like, the clock's ticking. I'm like, and he hasn't thrown the ball, like, and I don't see nobody going to get him. So I was like, all right,
it was definitely weird.
It's on me, you know. Yeah. And my coach said, he was like, that's exactly what I needed you to do. Like, that's good intuition, like good football IQ. And you know, I ran straight through that hole, dipped my shoulder, and then caught his legs. So
yeah, make him make a decision. Because I'm assuming it's 3rd and 30 or something, because he's just back there. Yeah. Nobody's after him, and then you come in the screen. And it's like, all right, man, we just gonna be me and you. No, bro. Listen, your name Bralen Trice, bro. You could be anything, man. You could be a wrestler, a rapper. No, that is an awesome name. And on the next level, you'll realize those type of things goes into marketing. Yeah. You got an awesome football name. Like, you know what I'm saying? You ain't got to make up anything. So going back to youth football, did you play any youth football?
Nah, I didn't play a lick of youth football.
Did y'all have youth football in your area? Any good teams?
We did, yeah. I had all my friends play football, but my mom actually, she'll laugh if she hears this, but she didn't want me to play football because she thought it would like damage my body, and if I wanted to play in the future, like I wouldn't be able to perform as well, you know. Yeah. And I think it actually helped good, but you know, I was playing sports my whole life still, you know.
What you played?
Well, I started out playing soccer, and then my brother, I played with him for like 4 or 5 years, And then one day I was like, nah, I don't want to do that, and I just dropped it.
Were you good at it?
I thought I was pretty good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I think soccer is one of those sports that help you play anything, bro.
Yeah.
It's like eating lemons or something in the beginning, but at the end of the day, the skill set of soccer, man, helps with footwork and all of that stuff.
I think it's a big footwork game.
It is. It helps with a lot. What else you played?
There's a whole list. I played baseball for a while. I did I did tennis in middle school, and I was hella good at it. Yeah, but my grandma, she's the one that put me in it. Yeah. And I'm glad I did it because it like set me up for lateral footwork and endurance and stuff like that. It helps with
all that stuff. You just can't convince a kid.
Yeah.
A lot of kids, when we grew up, we played badminton. A lot of basketball players, because it's tennis, but with the dang on, and to get that lateral movement. But in high school, you played basketball.
High school, I played basketball, and it was more of like I want to do another sport on top of football so I can keep moving in the off season, you know. Yeah. So I was really I didn't have a shot. I couldn't go up, like nothing like that. But I was in there to get rebounds and assists, you know. Yeah. And I did just that. So I'm glad that I actually did it.
How tall were you? Were you 6'2", 6'3" then?
6'3".
Oh, you were 6'3" in high school?
6'3", yeah.
Yeah. So you just like the muscle, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much Dennis Rodman type build, you know.
Right. Yeah. So you didn't see a future in basketball?
No, not at all. I was doing it because it was something to do in the off season and keep my body moving. And a lot of the guys I played football with actually were close with the basketball team. So it was like, I know these guys. I can play with them. I'm comfortable with them, and it gives me something to do.
Was your high school pretty good at football?
When I was there, nah.
They were good in the past, though.
They were good in the past.
I remember the name, yeah.
They had state championships and shit like that. But when I was there, it wasn't that good. We were playing teams like Chandler and Pinnacle that had Spencer.
Chandler was thumping y'all?
Yeah.
Ooh. When did you know you had it, though? And then you were going to be able to be D1?
Junior year, yeah.
Something happened?
Well, I got 14 and a half sacks that season and like 75 tackles, I think, unassisted. Really? Yeah. And that you being able to do that thing attributed to what? Like, is it your speed? Is it all the other sports you play? I think it's a whole mix. All the sports I played, like being well rounded in footwork and stuff like that, and I don't know, just being able to be violent off the edge.
Right. Yeah, you are pretty physical.
Yeah.
So I mean, in this new day and age, man, with NIL and all of this stuff, I don't know how Washington is doing it. How are you dealing with that part of it, the money? Because you guys got more diamonds on than any college players I've ever seen in my life, bro. And like, listen, y'all, college players used to be broke.
Yeah.
Y'all ain't broke no more. Y'all can order Uber Eats. Y'all aren't broke anymore.
And I do that too much too. That's the funny part.
Yeah, y'all aren't broke anymore. How are you dealing with that part of it?
I think it's a big topic. I think it's good, to be honest. I think it's a good thing.
It's good. Y'all didn't have to be starving.
Yeah, for real. Yeah. But I think for me, I've been saving money and spending a little bit on myself. But at the same time, it's like I think I deserve to be able to spend some money. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
For the work that we do. But I think it's a good thing. It's helping me with like obviously eating, like getting clothes, like taking care of myself, taking care of my girl. Like,
it gives you freedom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gives me freedom, makes me feel like comfortable. And
get your mom stuff.
Get my mom. It helps me like feel like I can just go play football and not have to worry about, damn, I got to pay rent. I got to do all these things, you know.
But having money gives you freedom to do a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? And so how do you stay away from those things? Because freedom is freedom. You see what I'm saying? You just got to have discipline. How do you do that?
I like to keep to myself, I'll go out and stuff like that, but I don't be like turning up like that I'm a homebody. Like I'll go home, hop on the PS5, the Xbox, play games, hang out with my girl, I'm cool with that. I go fishing, I'll go hiking, stuff like that,
Really?
Yeah. I don't feel the need to go out and spend a bunch of money and do all this stuff,
No, so, you didn't really grow up like that. That ain't.
Nah. I didn't really grow up with money though.
No.
So my mom was working her tail off, like taking care of us like that. So I saw the struggle, and I know that like, even though we didn't have money, like, it taught me how to live within means and stuff like that. Does that make sense? Yeah, I don't know how to put that in words.
Oh, we know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
No, we know what you're talking about. I mean, it teaches you struggle. It makes you've been tested, battle tested. You understand what struggle looks like. You understand you don't need certain things to get by. All you need is kind of like love and a roof and water. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
at the end of the day, no, we know exactly what you mean. So your mom was busting ass, huh?
Yeah. But it's fun to still be able to spend money on certain things, you know, like clothes and stuff like that. Because that's the kind of things that when you're younger, like you wish you had, but you couldn't, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like I'd be wearing same things that I'm wearing, like buying stuff like this if I had money at that point. But like I know like I'm not going to go splurge on like a $50,000 like chain or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's no need for that.
Right.
So it's like, you know.
Yeah. I mean, I always tell kids is that because there's a lot of things when you grow up in that struggle that you wish you had, and then when you get it, you start going to buy the $10 cereal, and you start going all the stuff you couldn't get. You know what I'm saying? But I just related to when you was a kid and you was in the store begging for a toy, and then you got the toy, and if it wasn't a PS5, a lot of times that toy went away in 2 weeks, and that's just how bigger toys are. Yeah, Lamborghinis and things of that nature. That's what I've realized, that they're just bigger toys. They may get you some things that you can have, but eventually it's in the garage and it's another toy. Yeah, I feel that. Yeah, eventually. So when you start hearing people talking about, man, first round and top 15 pick and all of that stuff, what the first of it, the first time you heard it, you remember where you were the first time you heard it?
I think I don't even know, to be honest. Yeah? Yeah.
Did it shock you?
It definitely shocked me for sure. But it's like a good feeling, you know? Yeah. But I think of it as like, I'm not going to let it change the way I am or the person I am. I try to stay humble and, you know, keep doing what I'm doing, working as hard as I'm working and playing football like I played it before, you know? I don't want to let that get to my head or anything, you know? So when I see things like that on like Twitter and Instagram and stuff like that, I kind of just look at it once, or maybe my girl tells me about it or my mom, and I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, it is what it is. But
you were recruited by bigger schools than Washington out of high school.
Yeah.
Why did you choose Washington?
Well, I chose Washington because education is huge for me. Because I came into college thinking like football's over. Like I gotta have my education. That's what my mom always taught me. Like no one can take that away from you. So it was I was deciding between Notre Dame and Washington, and I was like, man, Notre Dame would be cool because you get a degree at Notre Dame, you could go do anything. Yeah. But it's all the way in the middle of nowhere. Like you go over there and it's like there's nothing out there. You
visited Notre Dame?
Yeah.
How was the visit?
It was cool. Yeah. They had a great campus, great school, like everything like that. But once you're outside of the school, it's like there's nothing.
Yeah, a lot of schools are like that.
Yeah, no. Yeah. But I'm from Arizona, so I'm like used to the whole city and people and stuff like that. So I really liked Washington like that. And the weather was nice too. I thought, even though people talk about it's raining all the time and stuff like that. But I'm from Arizona where it's 90 degrees every day and it gets up to 115. Mm-hmm. So when I came to this state and I was like, oh, it's like 54, 60 degrees, a little bit of mist. There's rain sometimes. Sometimes it gets bad with the clouds and stuff, but I enjoyed it.
You good with that? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we're looking outside. We're not sure what we're looking at. We don't know if it's raining, it's fall.
Yeah,
we can't really
decide,
pinpoint
to be honest. Yeah.
Yeah. So you chose because you had Notre Dame and who else? Who else were looking at you? Who else was serious about it?
Notre Dame, Washington. I had the whole Pac-12, Stanford, but like they were trying to tell me about get a crazy ACT number, crazy SAT numbers. So that was off the board. Yeah. And then there was TCU, Alabama.
Alabama was on
you? Yeah. And then, I think there was a few more. I can't really remember, though. It was a while ago.
And you just chose to stay out west?
Yeah, out west, yeah.
How far is Arizona from Washington?
Flight-wise, it's like 3 hours.
Like 3 hours? Yeah. You go home often?
I just got back from AZ. Yeah. It was nice because I hadn't been in like a year because I chose to not go home on my break so I could stay and work out and train more. Yeah. The last winter break and stuff like that, which sucked. But, I don't know, it's cool.
Was it tough deciding to come back for your 5th year?
No, not at all.
Nah. Yeah. Talk to me about that.
Well, logistically wise, I was told like 2nd, 3rd round. So I was like, damn, all right. I'm not gonna settle for that. So they said if I come back another year and I turn up and like do better and just get another year of tape on there, because that's really what they wanted was a 2nd year of tape, a bigger sample size. They said then I'd be guaranteed first round. And then I actually just wanted a whole nother year of football, college football.
Yeah.
Because everybody I talk to that's in the league, all my people I know in the league, everybody's talking about it's a business. And once you get to that level, you wish you could just go back in time and go back to college football. For real.
That's what they say?
Yeah.
Yeah, as they're getting out their Lamborghini.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, as they're getting out the Lamborghini and they got the money in their pocket.
It ain't diamonds on it. It's not what you think it is, bro.
Yeah.
You can go back to, I've heard that before. I'm joking a lot, but DJ Ivy said the same thing. Who was DJ Ivy? No, it was Gabe from University of Miami said the same thing to us. The same exact line you just said. That he doesn't have to be in a rush. Gilbert Frierson, that he doesn't better be in a rush. That's what a lot of his friends have told him. It's because it is a business.
Yeah.
And it's the end too. Like and it's the end. It's the beginning of the end of the thing that you love. It may last for 10 years, you know what I'm saying? But it is the end. So you recently went on a mission trip.
Yeah, out in the DR, Dominican Republic. Yeah, we pretty much went out there having no expectations, like not expecting anything from them, not trying to be their saviors. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But we went kind of just to speak about God and like embody God, and be out there and help people and do what we can, So we went and we built houses. We cooked and ate food with them. We spent time with them, played baseball and basketball with the kids, went to the school, hung out with the little kids, and it was awesome.
It was?
Yeah.
How did they view you? Because they don't have as much, right? They
don't have anywhere.
They didn't have much at all?
No, it was tough? Anywhere near what we have out here.
Really?
Yeah.
How did they view you?
I don't know, to be honest. I think I was trying to go into that, like not trying to, it was tough going in there and being like, oh, I'm this American and I got like, we go back home to our place and we got houses and money and food and all these things,
Right.
So I tried to go in there not like acting like I'm their savior. I'm a do everything I can for them because I'm better than them. I was kind of just trying to go in there on the same level. You feel me? So.
But you couldn't get a feel of how they
I couldn't get a feel how they
were they appreciative?
Yeah, definitely appreciative. They're great people. Yeah, and what's crazy, I think about it all the time is like I'm going over there and I'm talking to these people, and they seem happier than most people out here, and they got next to nothing.
There we go.
Yeah, it's crazy to me.
Did you think about that? Like, what do you think that is?
I think it's. I don't know. I don't know.
There we go. Quality of life. I think. Different values. Different
for
things
sure.
that matter.
Yeah.
They've never had the AC and the, what I'm saying? They never had all that.
Yeah.
So they value the things that they value.
Yeah.
Yeah. I worked in the jail. I learned that same thing in the jail. I used to wonder how the inmates can smile, and I'm sitting here mad because my car payment late, and I'm gonna go home to my girlfriend, and he's not going home. Yeah. But he's smiling because I gave him an extra apple, and I used to be like, question like
yeah, how is he happy right now?
Right. So I know exactly what you're saying. Did you meet anybody over there that impact you? Like any friends? Like anybody you meet over there?
Yeah, I met this dude named Ezra. He's he's going to the school out there. Actually, he's like he wants to be a dentist out here in the U.S., but he's struggling to get his visa right now. But we message each other back and forth, and every day it's like he's telling me God bless, like praying for you, thinking about you, and he's just a great dude. He works at the church. He actually does like the film and everything. He works the cameras because their church is a whole production. They like put on a show. They got dancers, a full band. They got people. They got the lights flashing, the cameras rolling.
The way we football.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Pretty much.
But that's kind of probably what they live for too. That's So he kind of had an impact on you.
Yeah, he did. I'm hoping to get him out here actually because I was talking to him. I was trying to get him out once he gets his visa. It would be cool to bring him out here and show him around and stuff like that, like he did with us. Because he just hung out with us the whole time, followed us around, showed us places, because he works with the people that brought us there.
Gotcha.
Yeah, with the church. So.
Yeah. So going in, you didn't know what to expect, but when you walked out of there, what did you take from it?
A greater appreciation on life and like everything I have. I left thinking like, damn, I got to be more grateful for the shit I have. Like, I'm mad when I'll wake up and I'm mad about the temperature. Like, come on, bro. Like, they don't even got AC. They're living in the dirt. Like, it's bad. But I got blankets, a bed. I just got to be happy I got a roof over my head,
Right.
So, and what I was getting into earlier is there's this dude who's from Haiti. He came when he was like 17, 18 because of all the stuff that goes on in Haiti. He moved there, and he's got a family. His wife passed away. His daughter, who's like maybe like 9 or 10 years old, she's like the mom of the house. They got like 2 other kids. We were over there eating dinner with them, and like we were speaking about NIL, and I was like, man, I got to do something with this money. Like I got to give back somehow.
Yeah, right.
And so I'm working with the group that brought me over there, the church group, and hopefully we're getting the paperwork done and everything. I'm gonna help finish building his house for him, because he's been building it for like years, and all he has is just a framework. So
why is it taking him so long? Is the materials, the money? Like,
I think it's just the paperwork and all that stuff, because
Yeah.
of how much money is going into it and how much work's going to need to be done. But yeah,
so, and you plan on helping him?
yeah,
That's what's up, bro.
yeah.
That's what's up.
Mm-hmm.
All right, listen, man. Big Bralen Trice. We're gonna be following him this year. I mean, he's doing his thing this year, man. His last year, he's gonna get up out of here, man. So Bralen Trice, FOOTBALLVILLE, man. We outside. We outside.